Alright, we're back. Sunday, Dishonored time. I almost thought, hey, it's time for another Dishonored Sunday. And then I realized that kind of, it sounds like a Satanist holiday, if you know what I mean. Alright, we were sneaking around here, so I guess we'll continue that. By the way, all these, are we to watch Lady Delilah paint tonight? There's money over there. And that could be... I don't know. Could be something of value too.
Someone should be here. I'll watch for our enemies.
Yeah, that. Pretty sure that's Senya's voice. Okay. This is fairly useless spot. Except...
One of my dear sisters has wandered away from here.
Will Lady Delilah feast us with a brace of rabbits tonight?
There's little chance of that.
Oh, I guess the sleeping guy that we saw through the wall is probably the overseer.
Someone should be here. I'll watch for our enemies.
Alright, we only had the 2 arrows, but I think they were worth it. Although I just realized I still have I still have the sleep arrows. So I didn't even really need them. Oh well. Okay, and in that corridor we have the 2 dogs, I guess. Yes. The one dog skull lying on the floor, and the other makes sense. This dilapidated place. There's the dog. Oh wait, do we have pull now? Pull. Okay. Wasn't quite what I had planned.
Let me see. Where could you be?
Okay, so pulling through a trap, not a good idea.
You won't stay here, everything is fine, it seems. My Lady Delilah does not grant her favor to fools. I will find her.
What's this? Strange lantern. Coin of 10 and... What's this? West Wing key. Yes, please.
Emily Caldwin.
Okay, so she was painting Emily, we know that. To inhabit and control her body, I guess. That's some money, thank you. Oh, can I still loot you, or are you... Oh. Actually, you can still get some explosive bolts from you. That's interesting. And I guess that's where she made her statues as well. Oh, there's another one. Well, at least if we're in trouble, we'll still be able to shoot people with explosive arrows. Not quite what I wanted, but I guess it works. Delilah's journal. Now that the painting is finished, I will sit in young Lady Emily's skin and wear her face like a mummer's mask. Havelock and his lickspittles will put the child on the throne, but it is me they will be crowning, Delilah, the kitchen girl from Dunwall Tower. They called me Sokolov's apprentice, but whose paintings reach through to the spirit? Mine. They will never know their blunder, but I will be sure to whisper it into their ears at their executions. My followers will bear the lantern to the gallery in order to open the way to the void. There I will use the painting to complete the ritual. My walk into Emily's flesh must be undisturbed. The ritual has other uses, which I will explore over time. Any image made by my hand could serve as the focal point for the spell. I imagine one of my enemies as a still life, imprisoned in a bowl of fruit without amusement. Oh. Any image made by her hand could serve as the focal point.
Use Emily to become Empress.
The Howl from Beyond, excerpt from a work of fiction by P.J. Stokeworth. As Gregory and Alia crouched in the dark of the upper hall, they could hear the thing drawing close. It had followed them from the forest, through the garden and into the house. Now, as they leaned against the wall, exhausted and terrified, they could hear it coming up the stair. Moving slowly, it scraped along, exposed bone dragging across wood and carpet. A ragged panting foretold its passage as dead air was pushed through a throat eaten away with rot. Reaching a grim conclusion, Alia swallowed. Her face went slack, and she gave Gregory a final glance before plunging through the window glass into the moonlight and night air. At the sound of her delicate body smashing against the cobblestone below, Gregory let out a keening moan, and as he did, his voice was matched by an unearthly howl from the stairwell and the rapid scratching of clawed feet rushing up toward him. Okay, and the Fugue Feast... Yeah, we've read a few dozen times. Okay, so... I wonder... Why is pull not... Can I move that? Oh yeah, I can put that on 4 or on 0 if I want. So I could rearrange these. Good to know. Does that also mean I can move the stun mines on number 3? Yes. And the stun arrows on number 5. Actually, let's put the stun arrows on number 1. And the bombs on number 4. And pull on number 5. Or maybe pull on number 0. And 5 can be the gun. Oh, that's explosive bolts. So let's put that on 2. So you can just point at them and hit a number key. Okay. So now I have the both bolts on the start. And let's put that on 3. The pistol. And now on 4 the stun mine. And on 5 the stun gas. So everything we still have something for. And so 0 is now pull. Huh, nice. Well, I guess we'll drop down now.
What might this be?
Alright, and now let's see. Whoops. Interesting that she isn't here. She popped by and disappeared again. Where are you? No one home? just one. It's a bit confusing that these bolts have an icon of like 2 or so. What's this book? Daughter of TYVIA. Except from a theater play. Young Lady Amelia in the back garden. Duchess, I do not know of the world beyond these garden walls, but do not mistake my lack of experience for fear, or for an absence of desire. If I've avoided you, it's because of the warning your name carries. Duchess Cully, bending a rose to her face, inhaling the scent. And what warning is that, my dear Amelia? Young Lady Amelia, turning back on the Duchess. I believe you know my meaning. Your father's tales are still the subject of parlor gossip. Duchess Cully, stepping up close. And do those stories excite you? Tell me, girl. I am a friend. Young Lady Amelia, hesitating. Duchess Cully, Yes, I confess they do. In my youth I hid a copy of the Tales of Prince Kalisar. I read them late into the night. Duchess Cully, speaking into her ear. As did I. Young Lady Amelia, leaning back into her embrace. But he was your father. Duchess Cully, stroking her neck. They're just stories, Amelia. Fire for the imagination. Young Lady Amelia, breathing deeply. Duchess, will you teach me to kiss? Duchess Cully, cooing softly. I will, but have you never kissed another? A beery rose gardener, emerging from the hedges, stammering. My ladies, I swear to you, I did not intend to spy. Forgive me, but I was pruning the hedge and could not find a way to interrupt. Duchess Cully, extending a hand. We forgive you, but as punishment I command you to stay and come closer. Young Lady Amelia, shocked, brows furrowed in irritation. But he's a servant, Duchess. Duchess Cully, pulling at each of them, drawing them close to her. And serve us he will, young Amelia. I guess we just found the Dishonored equivalent of the lusty Argonian maid. Alright. Oh, is that the book we already read? No. Oh, that's where we looked down. That's why that book position seemed so familiar. I wanted to read that later and forgot. Excerpt from a longer work of fiction. Finding my way by the feeble light of the dying fire, I saw her working. A large needle moved in her hand, following precise esoteric patterns, knots and loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle his body clenched and shuddered, shaking the wooden table. A morbid fascination pushed me closer, until she turned her blank face toward me, resting the needle in his flesh. With a refined tone she addressed me. So you are the lover, I presume? You too have been unfaithful, and it is now your turn to be mended. I think we've read that before. Alright, so where can we find another painting? Oh, and these are 3 dogs. Well... Oops, wrong button. Oh, another West Wing key. They're certainly handing them out now. That's the problem in a game with so many alternate approaches. It's like, okay, if they come in this way, they've kind of made their way past enough enemies that we should let them in the West Wing. And then if they come this way, we should also let them in the West Wing. And I guess this is the West Wing. Hello, Mr. President. Time for your daily walk and talk. Okay, Bunch of paintings, but none that looks like we could do anything with it. Wait.
This place is always so wet. My mother and father kept a dry house. So clammy here.
What? It's not just clammy. It's underwater. This is the main entrance, right? Yeah. So basically, this is the West Wing. Okay. I thought we had to get into the West Wing and Delilah would be there. But we just found the way back out, I guess. I think that's where we came in, right? Because we'd already diffused this one, and that was what confused me a little. Uh-oh.
I wonder if she's the one who's been putting teeth under my pillow. Tonight I'll close my eyes and pretend to sleep. Stop.
Oh.
Sisters, help me. Signs from your...
Whoops. Okay. That doesn't go well. I think I'm about dead. Oh no, actually I'm not. Oop. Interesting, the plants attacked me. Ooh. That was dumb. Ooh. Where's the last one? Ugh. Dang it. Not fun to fight them, really. Wait, 3. Oh, damn it. Ah. Damn it! What the heck is going on? Whoops. Yeah, that didn't go well. I kind of lost interest in the fight there at the end. But I thought at first, I want to do a little bit more of a fighting just because, I made the mistake, so try to get out of it. Okay, that's where we got in, right? That sounds good then. There are bone charms up there that I haven't got yet. Now she's coming back. Okay. Let's first see. Oop. Let's get back up there first. We did this before. And we know that I think it's out here. Yeah, we can go up. Blood sausage. Okay, that was the weird shape we saw, apparently.
Another spirit playing mischief.
Whoops.
Come out now. I'll have it.
That worked well. Bring more chest key. I think we had those on. Who saw me? Or them? A rune and a remedy after we've refilled. That sounds good. And now we can quickly go and grab the arrows, or maybe not. Okay, sorry, bolts to every weapons. Not sorry to anyone who likes weapons and the subtle distinctions. Yes, it's not an arrow, it's a bolt. Alright, so we found this. Let's see, is there anything else? Doesn't look like there is much. Okay. What else did I want to do? Yeah, I wanted to see if we now have enough to unlock some more powers. But we have 3 runes, and all the upgrades are 4. Or 5, 6. Pull would be 4. What does pull number 2 do? Pull living things and bodies towards you from a distance. When enemies are pulled close enough, they are suspended in air. Corpses and unconscious bodies are automatically carried. Okay, that sounds good then. Okay, sorry. Didn't want to do that. We got another key. Why is there a dead witch lying here? Okay, that didn't work as I expected. Have we gone up there yet? Oh, that's the wrong button. That's another one of those. No, no. Oh, thank goodness she teleported. Oh no. No.
Will you join us for a swim later, please? I'm sick of hearing about it.
DELILAH'S Musings. I worked in my studio until late last night and completed the painting of Emily. When Dowd kidnapped her, I was terrified that he might already know what I was planning. But it seems I overestimated him. He turned her over to the conspirators. What a fool. Once young Emily assumes the throne, I'll already be looking out of those lovely brown eyes. Ugh, damn it.
What is that? Get up, now! Oh no!
You're not so clever.
Almost wrong direction.
Find you.
Yeah, I'm not so clever because I missed like 3 arrows.
You're going to suffer when I find
And I don't have that many.
Where are you? Come out, dear. It's no use. You must be frightened. Show yourself,
Toad?
Escaped me, did you?
How rude. Seems to be a pathfinding bug on those stairs.
Wake up, you fool. Come out now. I'll have your eyes.
All right. I think I've got you all. The gallery is somewhere back there. Okay. And the question is, well, let's look what this is. Oh, that's a sleeping witch. Maybe don't let her sleep underwater. You also don't look like you might survive this. I don't think this game has that mechanic, at least for these puddles, that they can drown. All right. This doesn't look super safe. But I guess this is the only way. weird. That I think it's a clipping bug or something where, you know, there's like a minute gap between two spots. And then characters see you through that. Where they shouldn't really be able to.
I cannot be at Delilah's side during the final moments of the ritual. She's alone. What if something goes wrong? Who will help her? Doesn't it worry you?
You underestimate our great lady's resourcefulness. She is not alone. Not entirely.
The statues. Of course.
They're more than statues. She's put her will in them. And in the void, their power is much greater. Do not fret, sweet Tilda. Lady Delilah needs you to be strong and steadfast. This is no time to wilt like a summer daisy.
I won't. Forgive me, sister. You're right.
Okay, so that's our warning. Delilah has statues. Oh, hello.
Does Lady Delilah favor me, do you think? Has she mentioned me?
Really, sister. You ought to have your mind on more important things.
Okay, let's carry those farther away so that if I goof here in disarming the thing, it won't blow me up and cost me the rest of my health. I'm still not quite sure how this diffusing... Oh, there's another one. Okay.
We must make sure.
Did still blow that other one up.
Let's see who's skulking about. Your bones will be ashes tonight.
Nope.
Fine
I
as
was
a fiddler.
blown up.
No one after all.
Nothing to worry about, my love. Nothing after all.
One of my dear sisters has wandered away from here.
Dang it.
Will you leave this place soon, or stay for another season?
Oh, yes, my dear. Oh, yes.
No! It's an or question. You can't say yes.
Someone should be here.
That seems to be a standard thing in this game. Someone says, maybe a multiple choice question. Finally. Someone speaks a multiple choice question and the answer that comes out is yes. Most certainly. The question was just, should we go for a smoke? And it says, certainly. Most certainly. Okay. All right. Do we have everyone now? I mean, I made a good effort to not kill everyone. This is very pentagram-like. I guess here goes nothing. Delilah's notes. Brunhild came to me last night while I was in my studio in the West Wing finishing the ritual painting of young Lady Emily. She informed me that one of our girls allowed herself to get caught and interrogated at Coldridge Prison. Nevertheless, it seems Dowd is oblivious to my plans. Alright. Oh. This seems like a boss fight. They're freely giving me healing and mana potions. Alright. I'm a bit... This seems like... First I inspected an interaction prompt here. Where it opened, I entered. Okay. I guess there is one if you get really, really close. But I'm a bit worried that I didn't find another painting to take with me. So the question is, do they give me the painting once I'm in there? Or did I fail to look precisely? Like in the rest of the place. Nothing here. But, well, I guess here goes nothing. Ah, okay. So that's what we needed the lantern for. But I kind of want to look around again. Just in case. I don't think I missed anything. But it kind of... I don't know, the kind of games I usually play, I would have found an alternate painting by now to take with me. But I mean, it could just be that they went and said, hey, we don't want them to forget the painting. So it's not going to be hanging around outside, but actually will be another painting in the virtual world. This is up here. No progress here either. Can I pick that up? No. Okay. At least I know I'm all full. Well, that's where I arrived, isn't it? Yep. So I guess I could go back out. Well, I mean, if someone in chat knows, I don't want to bore you by running around searching for something that isn't in the game. But, like, if I was playing on my own, I would probably take the opportunity to go outside again and search everything thoroughly to check if there is a painting. But since we're on stream now, I'm thinking I'll just ignore it and move on. But if one of you tells me it's actually worth going out and searching, then I would probably go back. Delilah said that like she made a painting of Emily and will go to possess Emily and become queen that way. And so I'm thinking, you know, like going out and maybe finding a different painting so we can swap it out. But I guess I'm just not going to go there. You can go check a guide. You don't have to. Let's find out together whether that was a mistake or not. At least if it turns out to be a mistake, I can always go back to a save game or something. I should probably make a save game here, like a hard one. We haven't had one in a while. And this way, if it turns out to be a mistake, we can go back after the ending and try out the alternative. But I guess this will be ours now. Dun dun dun. Okay, that looks kind of like the void, or not. Falling in the void is not fatal. Delilah and her coven are planning something that threatens everyone across the Empire of the Isles. Infiltrate the ruins and stop Delilah. No shit, Sherlock. What do you think I've been doing?
You have many talents, Dowd, and they've served you. Delilah's talents are quite different. She creates images, but she does more. She captures spirit. She insinuates her will into her subject, whatever it is. We're witnessing her masterpiece, and perhaps yours as well. I gave you Delilah's name, and you followed it to this moment. You see now what hangs in the balance. Emily's life, Delilah's ambition, an empire in the act of crumbling. In your long life, I've rarely seen you act with such consummate grace. I give my marks sparingly, and I don't play favorites. But I will watch this with unusual attention.
This is an interesting... Oh, this still is the same room, I guess, that we arrived in. It's just that when we activated the painting, it kind of sucked a hole in it. Okay. Let's just see, is there anything left here? No. I mean, I guess it's, you know, one of those parallel rooms that the outsider has, where you know, like you wake up in your room, open the door, and suddenly there's the void. And I guess this is kind of a similar situation. Woo! Leap of faith.
The void. Time to see what you've really got, Delilah.
I wonder if I paint a stick figure and put it on her easel. Okay, there's a statue over there. And it said they have much more power. So let's try to be sneaky. That's Delilah's place. Suitable replacement painting. Okay, that's how it works. Okay. Alright, let's see.
Emma Caldwin, daughter of Jessamine Caldwin, heir to the Empire of the Isles. I call out to you from the void. I call you with ochre from Morley, carmine beetle shells, zirconin lazurite, viridian bile. The tones of your flesh I tempered with Pandician chalk. The same loom that spun the fabric of your dresses made this canvas. I made my brushes from the hairs of your own scalp. Emily, you cannot ignore me. My power is too deep. My reach too... Brush touches canvas. Brush touches void. And now I see you, Emily Caldwin. I breathe your breath. I can feel what you do. The bright mornings in the pub. I feel the cold night air of the ruin where you sleep. And the stink of the river. Image strikes the eye. Eye touches the mind. Mind touches the void. I feel your love for Corvo Atana and your lost mother, for your caretaker Callista. I feel your fear in the night, your hunger to learn, to become someone important. My hunger too. My fear. You are becoming mine.
I'm running out of time. She's not
Oh.
watching the painting anymore.
Your eyes
Painted in the same style as Emily's portrait.
open beneath you. Make room for me. Give in to me, Emily. Give in to me now. Paint flows. Blood flows. Life goes. Out with the old, in with the new. You've lived in these bones long enough, sweet young girl. Finished. It is complete. I am... What's happening? This is all wrong! What am I becoming? Outsider's blood? Is this some trick? Gold!
Okay. What if you draw a butterfly? What if you draw a potato? What if you draw Clippy? I'm not that inhuman. Okay, 16 hostiles killed, no civilians, no alarms. They didn't have alarms, I think. 6 unconscious bodies found. Overall chaos, low. And of course not ghosts, so the usual. Found the Brigmore crypt, completed Granny's recipe, trapped Delilah, copper spoon. Alright, so the question is that it? Kind of seems like there would be one more moment. That speech did not match what was going on, at least from your POV. Hi, fan. Really? I don't know. Like, I mean, she was there behind us and just praising what she had done. So, I don't know. Kind of seemed to fit. What did you think did not match? Okay, let's see what happens if I continue. If we get, at the least we should get one of those ending montages with the pictures that tells us what happened now. Well, she was getting sucked into a portal, or knows what am I becoming. Well, yeah, this was kind of a virtual world, you know, like a magical realm. Okay, yeah, I guess I see what you mean, yeah. But I mean, she said that before, like she turned around and looked at herself a little bit. But yeah, it will be interesting to see what that does. Delilah's threat is ended. You've made your choices, come what may. Press any key to continue. You didn't see what I replaced the painting with. I actually didn't quite make it out either, because there was such a... because he said, oh, time is running out. I think it was a painting of her, but I don't remember. Where's the any key? Well, it's easy. A-N-Y. A. Do you want to keep your changes? N. No. Are you sure? Y. Yes. Damn it! Oh, you made a clip? Yeah, it's a bit hard to... Let me see. Tab out and hope that it survives and look at it again. It's muted. Good. Oop. Come back. You can't really... Yeah, you can't really see it here. If you would have probably seen it earlier. Like when I picked it up, I would have guessed. She expected to become the queen. Yes, well, I guess, yeah, I guess she's already called Empress, right? Well, let's see what the game tells us.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
Ah, okay. It's the final battle with Corvo.
I have one more surprise for you. I ask for my life. When I killed your Empress and took her daughter, something broke inside me. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing. So my life is in your hands. Make your choice.
You make an eloquent plea for a man with innocent blood on his hands. It's a shame Corvo doesn't know the real story, isn't it? How in these last days you passed through Coldridge Prison like a shadow, dared the tangles of Dunwall's underworld, and walked out unscathed, outwitted one of the greatest witches in a generation, all with consummate care and skill. How you saved Emily Caldwin, daughter of the Empress, first of her name, and no one will ever know. But how does it end for Dowd, the hired killer, the murderer, the savior of the Empire? It's up to Corvo now.
This is the wrong place. Okay, but that worked for me. That was a nice ending. I like that they took your last choice. My guess is that had I killed him, there would have been a death scene now. Yeah, it seems... yeah, so this is the platform opposite of the place where we caught Dowd. So that part doesn't quite match up. I don't know if they usually expect Dowd to somehow get away, or why they did it in that spot and not in his office where we caught Dowd. But hey, yeah, that was a nice bit of DLC. I have to say, base game was still better. I think this DLC, it's a nice added story, but it didn't really bring anything new on top of the base game, and I had hoped for a little bit more there. Okay, Dowd, Michael Madsen, The Outsider, Billy Lush, Delilah Aaron Cottrell. Anything else? Colleen O'Shaughnessy and Abby Craden. I should... Oh, but if I tab out, that won't work. I guess I'll give up my clock for a second and search for... usually we can look in IMDb. But yeah, I don't know how you folks liked it. It's quite nice. And Fan, I didn't quite get what you meant by that would be several keys. What keys? What door? Is it cheese? Like in The Mask. Bring me the keys! Bring me the keys! When he's in prison. And then Milo comes in and brings him the cheese sandwich that the guard had. Come on. Yeah, now that we're in the search field. Okay. So Star Wars, The Old Republic. I hate talking over the music, but on the other hand, if you don't do it, usually the video gets flagged or even muted. So, Oh, A and Y is 3 separate keys. That's what you meant. Okay, yeah. Well, but that's the only way I see here to trigger the any key is A and Y. I guess it's a key combination, you know? It's like on laptop keyboards, you know? The programs always says, yes, press forward delete, but you have to press FN and backspace. You know, so keyboard combinations count as one key, you know? Okay. Oh, wait. Well, I guess... The problem with Star Wars The Old Republic, when you think you have a character... I hate websites that show you a half the size of your screen picture of you know, saying, hey, we have an app, use our app, while I'm trying to use that bloody website, which is perfectly fine for mobile, you know. Okay, let's see. Those are all the player characters. Here we're getting to NPCs. I wonder if I can search here or if this will try to progressively load. Come on, come on. Apparently there is a voice actor whose first name is Dude. Dude Walker. Dude. A Minecraft YouTuber who was composing note block music. That's like 8-bit music. Also got flagged for stealing songs. No, yeah. We're making a joke in reference to The Simpsons where Homer once asked where's the any key. Yeah, I know. It's an old joke. It's not... Homer Simpson wasn't the first one. I was actually making reference to... What comic was it? I think it was... what was the one with Peter and what they were all called? Joy of Tech? No. Joy of Tech was the single panel, wasn't it? Well, there was another comic where it says press the any key, and then someone typed in A and Y, and it kind of provided answers to... So A was basically any key, and then the NY skipped all the security and basically reformatted the hard disk or something. Okay, let's see if we can be a little quicker. But I guess that was it. Not seeing that one. Yeah, I'm sorry that I don't remember which comic it actually was. I think it was that. Okay, let's see. I think we can search on the page somehow. On this page, yes. Okay, here, Lydia Leonard is the voice actress I've been looking for. And now let's look if she has done... Come on. Where's all the stuff she's worked on? All filmography, I guess. And no. She's definitely done a lot of stuff, but I can't... Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, yes. Lots of stuff. Anyway. No, don't see her there. Oh, no, wait. It wasn't Lana. It was Senya, of course. I'm an idiot. Ah, wrong button again. Now, I really want to find out whether the actress was in there. And again, I pushed. It's so easy to just say search and then get a Google search. Okay, no match on this page. Well, I don't know. Let's find it out later. Also, ouch. Okay, so yeah, that was the DLC of Dishonored. So we're done with the first game. We've done the second base game already. So yeah, what does that mean? That effectively means that we get... Yeah, I guess we're finished now. About half an hour early. But that means next week we get to have fun again, because next week we will continue with Dishonored 2 Death of the Outsider, which yeah, is basically a DLC for Dishonored 2, and it will be interesting to see how that goes. Yeah. But you know what? I think I'm going to try this with the regular browser and try if I can find... And I have caps lock on, apparently. Yeah. Okay, let's try it again on IMDb, I guess. And what are we looking for? We're looking for Star Wars: The Old Republic. Knights of the Fallen Empire is a better choice, because there she has a bigger role. Let's see. Abby Craden. Okay. Abby Craden is the voice. Dishonored. Brigmore Witch. Yes! I got it right. It was her. Okay. And she even did that before she was cast on Star Wars: The Old Republic, apparently. Cool. Yeah, although it took me a moment, you know, it was like I placed her in that storyline and went like, that's the voice I know from there. And then I went like, well, but no, that's not Lana. That's Senya. It's another character. But cool. So at least I've solved that confusion in my head. And interesting. It says, Gangs of Dunwall restore the Undine to working condition. 9.5% of players have this achievement. That tells you a lot about, game purchases and attrition, I guess, player attrition. Because like 9.5% of players. So that's over the entire Dishonored game. But that means this achievement, this achievement, that means not even 10% of the people who bought the base game end up getting past that point in the game. And that's basically the second to last mission. And now, of course, you have to calculate, how many people play the base game, how many people finish the base game, how many people then buy the DLC, or buy the base game and DLC together. It's always interesting to have these statistics about how many players have an achievement. And for all this playthrough that I did, I have 27 achievements. And 52 achievements are still locked. I mean, that's, some of these achievements are mutually exclusive. Like, I got the achievement on the DLC Changed Ways. And the Changed Ways achievement, I'm just realizing that I'm pointing on stuff on my screen in Steam here that you cannot see. Steam presented me my achievements that I got today. So that's why I have an achievement called Changed Ways. Complete the Brigmore Witches in Low Chaos. Brigmore Witches in Low Chaos. And that's 6.2%. So, of course, you don't know how many people maybe, completed it, but in high chaos. But the Restore the Undine to Working Condition, Gangs of Dunwall achievement, that is something everyone has to go through. There's no other way to get to Brigmore Mansion. So, yeah, that's just, that makes it very different as an achievement. 10%, basically 90% of players of the base game either never played or even bought the DLC, or never actually or just never got past this mission. You can set your Steam profile to display your rarest achievements. Yeah, I think I don't know, I configured it in some way. I think it shows, for example, that Ethan Carter apparently is my only perfect game. So that means a game where I got all the achievements. And I mean here, yeah, as I said, the low chaos achievement, of course there's a high chaos achievement. So depending on how many people actually try to stealth through the game, many people will only have one of these, and probably the high chaos. Let's see what other achievements I have. Maybe I can let me just see. I think I'll do a quick display capture so you can see that a little bit. Where is my base scene here? Sorry. Now you've lost all the overlays and stuff. Okay. There. Alright, so now you should be able to see a little bit. So let's see. So a lot of the achievements are things like assassinate 10 unaware enemies. That's something I can manage, of course, if I play being very stealthy. Although I guess assassinate means killed. So even that is something, depending on what your first playthrough is, you might need a second playthrough for. Collect 10 bone charms, that's fairly easy. Might be harder in Dishonored 2, where you can say, I don't want the outsider's superpowers. In which case, then you wouldn't connect bone charms. After Coldridge Prison, elude 5 pursuers at once without killing them or leaving the map. Wow, I didn't realize I did that. It's fun to kind of see those now. Complete the intro missions. Yeah, that's not hard. Eliminate High Overseer Campbell. That's generic enough, though. So that's not which way we excommunicated him. Find Emily Caldwin. I'm a bit sad. It doesn't actually say how many other players have these. You only see it here, when it immediately after gameplay tells you who got it, what you got today. So that's a bit sad. That would be kind of nice if they gave you a view that gave you those percentages. So I should probably not scroll down because that shows other players. Anyway, yeah, so that's, I guess, what we've done. Got Dishonored, and now let me just Death of the Outsider. Let's pop that to the top. So that will be what we'll be doing next time. And you might recognize this face. That's Billy Lurk from this game. So as I understand it, that's who we'll be playing at. So we'll find out when we let her live what happened with her. And that's what we'll be doing next week. Next Sunday, again at 5 p.m. Central European Time. It's no longer summer. And that's 8 a.m. to midnight PST, Pacific Standard Time. So hopefully we'll see each other again then for another little bit of playthrough. And I'm thinking, let's see if we can raid someone. Whoop. Don't want to show you all the secrets and scary aspects of C++ there. Okay, and maybe mute the desktop audio. And see who else is on. Who do we want to raid? Let's go over and raid Mr. Guybrush, formerly known as Guybrush 3E Wood. I think we've raided him before. And he's playing Dark Souls right now. So I hope you'll be coming along. We also, I think, have a raid message. Yes. The top one you can copy if you have a subscription and you have the emotes. The bottom one you can copy if you don't. Would be nice if you could come along. I understand that you can't always stay. But see you then, I guess, and say hi. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Maybe give him a follow if you think he's funny and you want to come back and check out more of his streams. And have a great rest of the Sunday and a great next week. And I guess now I'll just be rambling and talking until I figure out what until the raid clears.